Good morning, Board President Reverend Steve Lopez, the Honorable Mayor of Yonkers, Mayor Mike Spano, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin M. Quezada, Assistant Superintendent Eric Wright, Principal Anthony Cioffi, the PTA President Dr. Gasparo, faculty, staff, and finally, the class of 2023. We are delighted to welcome you all to our school today, affectionately known as the Global Academy, for the recognition of the ongoing work grade 6 students have produced and perfected over the course of the year. Evidently, of all the tasks endured throughout this educational year, such as college and career, Yonkers Women in History, how the Yonkers Public Schools have changed and evolved in names and mission statements, Smart Start, have all been most important. All this rigorous work will eventually lead to evolving into future leaders who will be prepared for any challenge they are faced with. During this grade 6 year, we have most certainly been exposed to individuals who have shaped us to be who we are not only today, but also in the near future and years to come. Students have mastered the independence in this deliberate pre-middle school environment designed by our principal, Mr. Anthony Cioffi, as well as the ability to conduct flawless digital literacy and learning fluencies, as well as lifelong skills that will carry us all throughout middle, high, onto college, and most certainly career.
And now I would like to call Dylan L. Medina, who's a student leader, as well as he will guide us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge the allegiance and to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Now we would like to welcome the Honorable Mayor Mike Spano.
How's everybody doing today? Good. Yeah, it's so good to be at this school. See everyone, and I'm sorry I have to wear glasses, but my notes are extra small today, right? Not that I'm getting old. But I'm joined here by the minority leader of the City Council, Mike Breen, so it's good to see Mike Breen. I also am joined the President of the Board of Education, the Reverend Stephen Lopez. So it's good to have the Reverend here. It's good to have Sheila Greenwald, who's one of our trustees, who's with us. We have the great county legislator, David Tubriello, who's with us today. And of course, I think we should all put our hands together and give a nice round of applause, because our superintendent has announced, that he's retiring, and he's kind of doing a little bit of a farewell tour, I guess. But he's working hard and doing his 15 hours a day. But let's say thank you to Dr. Edwin Quezada for all of his years of service for us. The Rosemarie Ann Siragusa School continues to place a strong focus on the overall quality of education, and under the leadership of your wonderful principal, Anthony Cioffi, the school is being recognized for incorporating research and project-based learning into the 6th grade curriculum, and doing all that at the same time developing your college and career readiness skills. That's pretty impressive. In addition to the curriculum here, the school is well known for its ongoing involvement in the Yonkers Public Schools. Yonkers History Day, I was so impressed with that. I can't wait to see what you guys have done, which aims to document and celebrate the history of our city and its people. Through the participation, the students learn about our past, our present, and the future of our Yonkers. We explore our own identity. We have an identity here in Yonkers. And it's good for us to know the whole story, right? Because a lot of people don't know that George Washington used to gallop into Yonkers as a young man, and he was dating Mary Phillips, who lived in Getty Square, and her house is still there. Imagine that. How many knew that? How many of you knew that? You knew that, right? See that? And so that's an important part of our history. And Mary Phillips and the Phillips family They were involved in a lot of things, including the slave trade, right? And so we need to recognize that as a part of our history. And that, and of course, so much more. And that's what you're all learning about. Knowing that Yonkers, a city that was, started in 1646, is a city that has a great history in the birth of our country, and all the things that have happened since. So be proud of who we are, be proud of where we're from. It's a great city. Congratulations obviously goes to your principal, Anthony Cioffi, and the entire team here. The team, your teachers, the administration, the support staff, the PTA, the parents, and of course, all of you, the students. Your efforts to help learn more about the world and to enhance your skills in critical thinking and problem solving while providing obviously a path towards career or college, and that's something that we want to do all the time. So I want to say that you all deserve the School Spotlight Award for 2023. Let's give you a nice round of applause. So I have here a proclamation on behalf of myself. I know that Councilman Breen is here as well. And this proclamation, see this, is something that it's a power that's given to me by the members of the City Council. So the City Council, federal government, right? We have a Constitution. You guys heard about the Constitution, right? Right. So we have the Constitution, and then New York State, they have a Constitution. Now Yonkers, we don't have a Constitution, but we have what they call a charter. A charter that's that the council votes on, and they create our rules, our laws that we have to abide by. They can't be anything different from the state's constitution, but we can abide by these rules. And so they give the mayor all of his powers, or her powers. Police department, fire department, Board of Education, parks, public works. All these are the responsibilities that fall under the mayor's office. Now, the Board of Education is run by Dr. Quezada, but the mayor's given the ability to pick trustees. And so the fun part of my job is that I'm able to declare a day. And so, and when we declare a day, it goes into a book, and it goes in City Hall, and it stays there forever. So when one of you runs for mayor, whoever she might be, right, and you go to City Hall, you can look back at today's date, right? What's today, the 1st of June? Yes. Yeah, so you'll look at the 1st of June, 2023, and you're gonna see that the mayor then declared today as Rosemarie Ann Siragusa Day in the city of Yonkers for being the Spotlight Award for June 2023. Congratulations.
Good morning. On behalf of our entire learning community, we are humbled to accept this prestigious accolade from the mayor. Thank you so much.
Next, we'd like to welcome Reverend Steve Lopez, President of the Board of Education.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I'm joined by Trustee of the Board of Education, Sheila Greenwald, who has lately been my faithful companion, showing up to almost everything that I do. Wonderful. Also, I'd like to also acknowledge and thank the PTA. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be able to do our job without, we have the president of the PTA here today. Congratulations, you're the Spotlight School of the Month. And there's only one school that can get this out of all 40 of them, and it was you. This is a wonderful school. I've known Mr. Principal Cioffi for longer than I can count, from back when we were on Palmer Road, and this is an excellent school. This is a little diamond in the rough, this school. This is an awesome school. And if more people were aware of the wonderful things that go on at this school, you'd have a waiting list a few years long. So keep it a secret. We won't tell anybody how great this school is, right? So you could have it all to yourself. Anyways, on behalf of the trustees of the Yonkers Board of Education, I'd like to thank you for doing such a great job and making Mr. Cioffi look good, making your teachers look good, making everybody in this school just shine like no one. It's all because of what you do and the hard work you do. So thank you so much. Congratulations, and God bless you.
When we received notice that we achieved this award, I made a promise, but I'm going to break it. Come. Our next speaker is our Superintendent of Schools, our friend. He made our year. This is not about you, but it most certainly is about you, Dr. Quezada. Thank you.
Mr. Taglioni has a way of lifting up young people in a different way. So I want to start by saying thank you to Ms. Power and Mr. Taglioni for elevating the learning experience of these young people. You know, if you ever go to their classroom, you know, in those of us who know education, and thank you, Mr. Wright, for being here, my assistant superintendent. You know, in elementary school, we call our young people boys and girls, okay? The moment they enter 6th grade here in this building, they are no longer boys and girls. They are young men and young ladies. And now you know why. You know, in January, I thought that this class was ready for middle school because of how prepared they are. They are phenomenal readers. They are great researchers. They are genuinely interested in learning. And again, if you know education, a little bit about education, you know that this concept of lecturing to children and asking them to sit here and listen to me and learn, that doesn't work anymore. You know, what works is actually giving the learning opportunity to the young people and exploring, and for them to explore what it is that they are going to learn. This 6th grade class in this particular school is an example of that. The learning belongs to the students, you know, and the projects that they generate is incredible. And they carry their Chromebooks like if it is something super special. As they were lined up, they have their Chromebooks right here because it's just part of who they are as learners. So Mayor, thank you for honoring the Rosemarie Ann Siragusa School. Not only our incredible students, but also our principal. And this young man has given the city of Yonkers over 40 years of service already. So he's the one that needs to be honored for the work that he has done. So Mr. Cioffi has created a true community here. He has his PTA president, his CSEA representative, his YFT representative, everyone coming together on behalf of our most important asset, our children. If anyone thinks differently in a community that our children are not what's most important, we are totally confused. So thank you, Mayor. We appreciate the fact that you make the time, you make the effort, not to just say that education is important, but for the students, the next generation, to see that yes, that the executive of the city is genuinely interested in their education. So we are honored to have you here in one of our schools, and we appreciate the honor that you bestow on this incredible young people and the leadership and the teachers of our incredible school, the Rosemarie Ann Siragusa. Thank you so very much.
The Rosemarie Ann Siragusa School, students are noted to be first. Mr. Cioffi wouldn't have it any other way. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Alexander Aquino. He's the student council president of the 6th grade, as he will express his college and career exploration research.
Good morning. Good morning to all. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come to our school and give us this amazing award. Throughout the 2022 through 2023 school year at the Global Academy, grade 6 students have engaged in college and career projects / research that prepares students for their desired careers and the path to get there. Throughout the engagement of the projects, myself and other students have been exposed to the realities of preparing for the future. We engaged in the research of the school's websites in order to learn about the institute and the requirements to attend such school. Following our research and essay based on our desired college/career, we organized our findings and created a presentation. Student leaders then presented their presentation to the rest of the grade 6 students, helping them understand the process. For the grade 6 students to further develop their understanding of the path to success, we had an alumnus of Siragusa discuss their path in the Yonkers public schools. This one individual has gone on to achieve great success in their career and was eager to share their knowledge and experiences with the current students. They discussed how hard work, dedication, and resilience were key to success. As the grade 6 student council president, I have learned that in order to be successful in life, you must have dedication to achieve your goals. During the process of becoming the senior president, I was exposed to the importance of hard work, resilience, and determination. I have also experienced the power of collaboration and the value of having a supportive team. Most importantly, I have learned that having a positive attitude is essential for success.
Next, I would like to welcome to the podium Camila Y. Del Orbe Batista, Student Council Secretary.
Good morning. My name is Camila Delorbe Bautista, and I am the grade 6 secretary at the Global Academy, and I present to you the college and career. Grade 6 students at Rosemarie Ann Siragusa have been inspired to reach for the stars and have goals for their future, which led to the College and Career Project of November in 2022. Students were instructed to choose a desired profession, their future college, and create a college pennant. After such, one needed their future college location, desired degree of study, major, and admission criteria. Then, students were to list their class/course requirements, graduation requirements, college and athletic offerings, internships, and acknowledge their career reality. This information was first put into a Word document and then a PowerPoint presentation. Being exposed to the navigation of college and the reality of the learning journey since September has been a lifelong experience for all. Students have not only analyzed college work, but have also been exposed to work at a college level. I and a few others are partners in each other's education, along with our guidance from our teacher, Ms. Maria Tartaglione. We will problem solve and expand our learning abilities. I and some others are our educator's right hand, both in the classroom and throughout the school, as well as ongoing community service. We assist with school decor, peer tutoring, and plans for events such as this, which is why myself and I and others are excelling at this task. The College and Career Project has made me an effective researcher, an above and beyond writer, a confident speaker, and a clear planner, since it's taught me how to successfully present, how to victoriously write, and how to be an interesting, however careful planner. Since the students were encouraged to present their projects as well as to write formally and/or clearly and to plan each step in a written rubric. We are overly fortunate to be college and career prepared at such an early grade level. I wish to share with you that this project has empowered me, and I now wish to attend Harvard Law School, an Ivy League law school, to pursue the career of a lawyer and study criminal law. Thank you.
And now we would like to welcome Councilman Breen.
Good morning, VIPs, but good morning, students. How are you today? Today is June 1st. Does everyone have a favorite month? Mine is June. It starts like spring, it ends in summer, you start in school, and you end up out of school. So it's a great month, June. You've got to study, though. You've got tests coming, things. Let's end the school year on an upbeat note and get promoted to the next grade. Congratulations to the 6th graders that are graduating to middle school. Congratulations. Thank you. One not sad note, but one thing, when June ends, we're losing a superstar here, our school's superintendent. We're going to lose you. We're going to miss you, Doc. We're going to miss you, but, you know, you're the best. I got to sit over here with the student government, so Alex, you're really, can we call you mayor? And when you come here, you should be the mayor of the school. And Destiny, instead of a senator, be a councilman like me, be a council person. But I'm so happy to be here today. This is great for the school, and enjoy June when it ends, because it's, you know what happens then, it's summertime. Thank you very much.
And now we'd like to welcome County Legislator David Tubiolo.
Good morning, everyone. This is such a wonderful, good day for all of us. At the end of the day, we're all here for you. As Dr. Quezada was saying, it's all about the children, and I completely agree. And I thank the mayor and, of course, Steve Lopez and everyone on the Board of Trustees, because it is all about you. And one day you'll be a little older, you'll be in high school and college, and you'll be a graduate, and you'll go on better to bigger, better things. At the end of the day, I'm going to just say this, education is very important. Education is a huge part of success in life. You can do so many great things in finance, in tech, in fashion, in accounting, whatever you like to do, you can do with education. So I strongly encourage you to go to high school, do well in school, you go to college, hopefully you get scholarships, hopefully you go to even Western Community College, which the county helps operate, which is very affordable and accessible. I took classes there myself, and you get a degree in something you want to do, and you make a living, and you to do well by the community, you do well for your families. At the end of the day, it's about you, but one day you'll be in our positions. You'll be the mayor, you'll be the superintendent, you'll be the councilman, you'll be the PTA president, and then it's your time to then help the next generation. So I just want to say thank you to everyone here, and it's very inspiring to be with all these wonderful students. I can't wait for tomorrow, next year, and the year after to see all of you do bigger and better things. Thank you.
At this time, Destiny Pierre, Student Council Senator, would like to come and share her experience of Yonkers history research.
Good morning. Over the course of this 2022 to 2023 school year, the grade 6 students at the Rosemarie Ann Siragusa Global Academy have studied and researched the transformation and innovation of the Yonkers Public Schools. Not just about the schools and how they have changed, however, about their history, roots, communities, and how they have come together. It is about all the features that we live with and all the experience we witness and admire every single day in our educational and daily living surroundings. As a result of participating in this project, we have learned and realized several aspects. So today, I would like to present to you everything we have considered and achieved regarding Yonkers history. I bring to you Yonkers Women in History. Students conducted research in the month of March of 2023 to identify the following women of distinction who each and every day represent Yonkers in their own way. These women would be Ms. Roseanne Collins-Judon, Assistant Superintendent of Yonkers Public Schools, Ms. Mary Calvi, an American television journalist and anchor on CBS Morning News and author, a lifelong resident and the First Lady of Yonkers, Ella Fitzgerald, a singer/entertainer/charitable organizer, Ms. Rosemarie Ann Siragusa, President of the PTA, parent and name of the school, Ms. Rhody Ponte, a teacher at the Yonkers Public Schools, Ms. Rita Gross Nelson, YPD and Yonkers' first female African-American police officer, and Ms. Hope Hollinsworth Coaxum, Yonkers' Gold Star mother and employee of the City of Yonkers. It was through working on this project that I not only learned about the amazing women being researched, I also comprehended the struggles they underwent in order for me and many others to be able to do what we do today. As a class leader, the senator of the grade 6 students at the Global Academy, and as a class peer, I've learned a lot about me and from others and myself. After personally speaking with Mrs. Roseanne Collins-Judon herself and having a Q&A interview with her, I found that knowing about the achievements of women helped me expand my understanding of what is possible. Having the opportunity to learn about the strengths and contributions of women fostered my self-esteem and continued to build my ongoing respect for them. Ultimately, throughout this project, I have discovered 5 ways that women can inspire us. Initially, they have a purpose. In addition, they have a strong belief in what they are doing. The third characteristic is empathy. And finally, they believe in others' potential and they encourage others to do the same. Dreams do come true in the Yonkers Public Schools.
Now, we would like to invite our Vice President of Grade 6, Vesper Noel Victoriano.
Good morning. My name is Vesper Victoriano, and I am the Grade 6 Vice President of the Global Academy. Throughout the years, Yonkers has evolved in name and missions to grow our learning community for the well-being of the students of Yonkers. The 6th grade students of the Global Academy have been expanding their knowledge on the history behind Yonkers, the reasons why the Yonkers Public Schools have changed in their names and mission statements, while also researching about the history of the school's accomplishments as a community. The class of 2023 have offered their voices about schools throughout the district and how they have grown from the beginning to the present day, as well as admiring how the community has grown. As the Vice President, I would like to present to you the behind the scenes regarding our research on the history of the Yonkers Public Schools. When researching schools such as the Yonkers Middle High School, the Las Hermanas Mirabel School, Community School, the Ella Fitzgerald Academy, the Pearls Hawthorne School, and the Barack Obama School for Social Justice, my fellow peers and I have been given an idea of the history of all the Yonkers schools and realized what an exemplary learning community looks like and how both innovations and transformations can assist in the modernization of schools. Inside our classroom, the 6th grade students and I engage in researching on our very own computer that the Yonkers Public Schools District has provided for all of us. We've explored all the schools' web pages, searching for their mission statements and their accomplishments, along with past news of what the school used to be and what it is now. Reflecting on the project, I've learned that our history is very important and that Yonkers both offers and has opportunities around every corner and within each community. This is proof that dreams do come true in the Yonkers Public Schools. Thank you.
Just going off a little task here, Vesper is going to be a future superintendent. Maybe you could send your resume in. And now we would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Anthony Cioffi.
Welcome, Reverend Lopez, Mayor Spano, Dr. Quezada, Mr. Wright, and all of our dignitaries. Thank you for attending our celebration today. I have to tell you that it's a privilege to lead this learning community. I'm a proud alumnus of Yonkers Public Schools, and I was given the opportunity to have a meaningful life. I had some wonderful people from Yonkers Public Schools invest in me. I also come from a wonderful family. What the faculty and I try to do on a daily basis is provide that same opportunity for each and every one of our students. Trustee Greenwald and I had a conversation prior to it, and we agree that school is the social elevator. And that's our task every day, is to provide opportunities for all of our young people to pursue their dreams, to be successful, and find their place in the world. We don't do this alone here. There are many, many people who are instrumental in the success of our students and this learning community, and I want to cite them today. Representing our YFT, our committed and dedicated teaching staff, Ms. Brooke Nealis-Murner. Representing our CSCA constituents, Ms. Nancy Garrido. And our dynamic PTA leader, Ms. Victorio Gasparo. Our school is a very nurturing but structured environment. We also have input from our student council. As you can see today, these beautiful, bright young people, their contribution. Most recently, we put together our school improvement plan, which is our roadmap for 2023-24. And although they didn't participate because they're graduates, our 5th grade students gave us feedback and had their voice shown in our plan. So moving forward, our plan will represent all of the stakeholders and constituents in our school system. I just want to read very briefly to you our mission statement, and that'll encapsulate to you what we're trying to do. Students engage in rigorous academic program that fosters college and career preparation, digital literacy, and learning fluencies. Our learning community celebrates diversity and empowers students to learn as they evolve into active global learners. We do that on a daily basis. That is our mission, and with fidelity, we stick to it. Most of our students come to us in pre-kindergarten, and as Reverend Lopez said, we are a hidden jewel, and many of our families remain with us, and most of our children come in pre-kindergarten and they stay with us through 6th grade. As a matter of fact, around this time, I have many 6th grade parents saying to me, do you think there's any chance they're going to make this a K-8 school? Because they say, we'd love for our students to continue here. And I say, I do agree with you. However, we barely have enough room as it is. But We're flattered by the sentiment. In kindergarten, we ask our students to make a pledge. We do college is our future. And we have students create a little pennant, a little college pennant, and we ask them to sign it. And that, by signing it, that is their pledge and their commitment to college. And as the students evolve through the years, from pre-kindergarten on, that is our mission, that is our task, and that what we try very hard. I was at a very good professional development that Dr. Quezada hosted about a week ago. We had a literacy coach from Harvard talking about the importance of literacy and the impact that technology is having on the world today and some of the detriments to human interaction. One of the things that we try and do here is do project-based learning, which is important so students are actively engaged, as Dr. Quezada said earlier, but also there's the human element. And what 21st century employers are looking for, people who can think creatively, people who can communicate, people who can team. There are a lot of human skills that young people need, and we try very hard to foster that. Technology has brought us a lot, however, there are some negatives to it, so we're trying to supplement the human aspect of it, okay? I want to commend Ms. Power and Ms. Tartaglione for running an exemplary middle school model for students. Students receive expert instruction in literacy and social studies from Ms. Tartaglione, and Ms. Power provides expert instruction in science and mathematics. So when our students do go to secondary education, they are versed in that type of instruction, and they are going to be successful, okay? You can see on the perimeter of this auditorium, there are some beautiful projects. I just want to speak about that. Under the direction of Ms. Tartaglione, students have done inquiry-based projects about the history of Yonkers Public Schools, about the history of women in our city, and these projects are reflective of that. Ms. Tartaglione is a lifelong learner. She frequently attends staff development, and part of one of our innovative initiatives that the district has provided is called the Smart Start Grant, and that's what it's all about, and she's an active participant in it. However, being an active participant in professional development is one thing, and implementation is another. And you can see this morning by the artifacts that the students produced, there is, it's come to fruition. Smart Start has certainly come to life. In addition to college and career readiness, you know, starting from September, students begin doing research projects regarding what their interests are. It's an ongoing process where they're constantly researching, writing, editing. Everything is in alignment with the New York State standards, and all of the rubrics are used to assess and appraise the type of work that students are doing, with the ultimate goal for them to be college and career readiness and to realize that college is for everyone. College is not a concept that is available to only some people, everyone. And as the county legislator said earlier, yes, Westchester Community College is a great place to begin if you don't have the financial resources or you don't attain a great package, but certainly starting out at Westchester Community College, I couldn't agree more with that as an initiation into college education. Once again, I thank you for all attending. Before you leave, I'm going to turn over to our MC, but we were going to do a gallery work and a walk, and I invite you all to come and see the quality work that young people being mentored by the right adults are capable of. Their future and their capabilities are infinite. High expectations and high support produce very successful young citizens. Thank you.
Introduce and welcome Mr. Wright, our Assistant Superintendent, to the podium.
I know I'm in between everyone getting the opportunity to see the gallery. So I'm going to make this quick. Mayor Spano, I just want to say thank you for all you do for the city of Yonkers. In my short time in Yonkers, I haven't seen a mayor who's so involved in the educational system. So I just want to say thank you. To our board trustees, it's wonderful to see you at all of the events. This is what helps a system continue to grow. To our fearless leader, Dr. Quezada, I want to thank you first and foremost for having me here, but even more so for your leadership every day and just making this system just grow. And to all of our city officials, thank you for being here as well. To our leader of the Global Academy, let's give him a round of applause for 40 years of service. 2 summers ago, I came here to visit Mr. Cioffi and to hear what his vision was for his building, and I see it. I see it here today. He talked about the Global Academy, and every time I visited this building since, he's talked about how proud he is of the work that's being done throughout his school, and he especially talks about his 6th grade class. Reason being because he really feels that he's been helping to prepare you all for middle school and beyond. So I see it today. I see all of these college flags up, and I know that you guys are being prepared for college. So what I say is, keep working hard, keep envisioning what your future will look like, and there's no doubt that you will get there. Lastly, I want to say to Mr. Taglioni, thank you for all that you do. I've been in your classroom and I've seen your passion. I see it every time I'm there, and your students are the benefit of it. And I know that they are prepared for middle school and beyond. So to all of our students, keep striving. You're doing a wonderful job, and we expect more from you. Thank you.
Before we venture to the gallery, Sarah Chikamarte would like to close out this part of the ceremony.
Our success, the class of 2023, in the present as well as in the future, was and always will be regarded to our remarkable principal, Mr. Anthony Cioffi. Mr. Cioffi has empowered each of us to be the very best we can, with assistance from faculty to ensure our brighter tomorrow. There are endless reasons to thank Mr. Cioffi, for the certain few would be encouraged and to recognize his emphasis on always putting students first. At the Siragusa Global Academy, the climate is designed and generated by Mr. Cioffi pertaining to each and all students. Every morning, we can count on seeing Mr. Cioffi greeting each of us in the main hallway, and we most certainly can be sure he will be at bus dismissal, wishing us all a safe return home and a pleasant evening with our families. To be honest, Mr. Cioffi is even there for us when we need supplies and is sure to answer each and all of our emails. Mr. Cioffi has an open door policy for each and all of his students, as he refers to us as his kids. Students have most certainly become, with the assistance of Mr. Cioffi, both confident and humble individuals, as well as having and being providing with countless opportunities to grow and transform their education into future career aspirations. A special thank you to our math and science teacher, Ms. Power, for her encouragement and help this school year. On behalf of the past, present, and future students, thank you, Mr. Cioffi, for your leadership and vision of sustaining students first always. As a final statement, a thank you to our wonderful superintendent, Dr. Edwin M. who has had a huge impact on every person in this room. He has taken the time out of his day to see the smiles he puts on students' faces. We will miss you. We will all most certainly miss you and wish you an amazing retirement. Thank you.